For this lecture, we're going to go over a couple of terms that are related to group behavior. So, let's jump in. Have you ever had to perform on stage for a large group of people? You may have practiced your routine over 100 times to perfect it. Then, when you got up on the stage, you ended up giving your best performance yet. Social facilitation is the phenomenon where, in the presence of others, we experienced improved performance on simple or well-learned tasks, and worsened performance on difficult tasks. So, why does this happen? Well, when others watch us, we experience arousal, which can amplify our reactions. So, social facilitation looks at the effects of others' presence on the performance of an individual task. But what happens when people perform as a group, such as when playing tug-of-war? Do you think individuals exert more, less, or the same effort as in a one-on-one match? Psychologists have found that when people are working in a group, they usually don't put in as much effort as they would if they were working individually. This is called social loafing. So what factors might cause people to social loaf? When people are in a group, they might feel less accountable. They also might feel that individual contributions are dispensable. Sometimes they overestimate their own contributions and downplay the efforts of others. And sometimes they may just want a free ride on other people's efforts. You may have experienced the last one if you've ever had to do a group project. Sometimes the presence of others can both arouse us and diminish our feelings of responsibility. In this picture, there's a group of people trying to push past police in London as the Beatles receive an award. If somehow there was only one person here instead of a crowd, that one likely wouldn't have started to push the police out of their way. However, with a crowd, people can begin to lose self-awareness and self-restraint. People can become aroused and anonymous in a crowd and behave in ways that they normally wouldn't. We call this de-individuation. Sometimes de-individuation can be a good thing. At weddings, it can allow us to feel comfortable enough to dance in a crowd without feeling self-conscious. However, it can also have a dark side. De-individuation can lead to things like vandalism and rioting. It can even influence people to do things like to encourage a person with suicidal ideation to jump from a building. De-individuation doesn't only occur in a crowd setting. It can also occur online. On forums such as Reddit, people may say hurtful and inappropriate things to others since they're able to remain anonymous. Our interactions with others can have both good and bad effects. For example, when we're in a group of like-minded people, the beliefs and attitudes we bring to the group grow stronger as we discuss them. This is known as group polarization. If a group of students who are activists for LGBT rights gets together, they may become even more accepting when talking about LGBT-related issues. However, bad effects also come from group polarization. A terrorist mentality may slowly emerge among those who share a grievance. As these individuals interact, their views become more extreme. They may categorize the world as us against them. This can also happen on the internet. People of a certain political affiliation can connect with other people who share similar political views. People can enter into an echo chamber that makes their views more extreme, which is something we've seen with QAnon members. Group influence can also distort important decisions. Have you ever been part of a group that unanimously made a decision, but in the back of your mind, you might have thought, this might be a bad idea, but you decided to stay quiet so that you didn't rock the boat, so to speak? If you have, then you've been part of groupthink. Groupthink is a mode of thinking that occurs when the desire for harmony in a decision-making group overrides a realistic appraisal of alternatives. Groupthink is fed by overconfidence, conformity, self-justification, and group polarization. How might we prevent groupthink? There are a few things we can try. A group leader can welcome various opinions. We can invite experts to critique the developing plans. And we can assign people to identify possible problems.